Welcome to Earthkind Healing Podcast, the podcast that shares the healing of all Earthkind, hosted by Alan Dempsey. You're very welcome to this episode of Earthkind Healing Podcast. In the next few episodes, I'm going to share with you my experiences at the Royal Sites of Ireland and how the Goddess Ériu guided me to end the conflicts among these sites. In the previous episode, I spoke about the history and tales of sacred sites and how these sites are very much alive. The history of the Royal Sites of Ireland is fascinating, but there is much more to them. The spirits of these locations are working to make a difference, not only for the people of Ireland, but also the people of the world. Ireland is a very special spiritual place. I believe there is more to Ireland than what we know right now. The work of Earthkind Healing has brought me all over the country. I have visited over 30 key locations to help the spirits there heal, to relocate misplaced essences, and to activate key energy points. All my work started here in Ireland, and Ireland very much has become a beacon of light for spirits all over the globe. As you may know, there are 6 ancient royal sites in Ireland: the Hill of Tara, the Hill of Uisneach, Rathcroghan, Dunalanya, Rock of Cashel and Éamonn Macha. Last year I found myself visiting 3 of these sites in the 1 week: Rathcroghan, the Hill of Tara and the Hill of Uisneach. I've been assisting the spirit world for many years now, healing spirits and locations, but last year something changed. The healing increased. They were of greater significance. My visit to Rathcroghan last year was prompted by a friend. She had recently been there and had an amazing experience and suggested that I go there. So I did. When I arrived at the site, I walked across the site barefoot, had a good look around, before making my way to the top of the mound, lying down and closing my eyes. Within seconds, I was shown a male spirit exiting the mound, holding a staff in its hand. He instantly caught my attention as he appeared to look Egyptian. He had this dark skin complexion, a garment wrapped around his waist that went down to his knees, and he had no top on. As I found myself standing next to him at the bottom of the mount, he looked at me, handed me the staff and said, "You need to bring this to the Hill of Tara and balance the energies there." Unsure of exactly what was happening, I just nodded my head and started to merge the staff into me. At that point, he just started to walk away and enter the mound again. After a few minutes, I opened my eyes, got up, I suppose to process what was just after happening. Many questions were going through my mind: who he was and what the staff represented. And in that moment, while I was standing on the top of the mount, I got the sense of a fierce battle that had taken place at Rathcroghan. I could see the battle and feel the intensity of it all around me. The staff had to be linked to this battle in some way. So I left Rathcroghan that day with a lot of questions. Who was the Egyptian spirit? What did the staff represent? And how was I going to balance the energies at the Hill of Tara? Later that week, I had planned to visit the Hill of Uisneach with a friend. We were going to take the guided tour. So it kind of made sense that I visit the Hill of Tara on that morning before going to the Hill of Uisneach. For those of you that may not be aware, the Hill of Tara is associated with the seat of the High King of Ireland, and the Hill of Uisneach is the sacred centre of Ireland. So a few days later, I made my way to the Hill of Tara. As I arrived, I made my way across the grass barefoot, only to hear the words, "You're welcome. I believe you have something for us and we have something for you." So I continued across the grass, and on reaching the Leofol, the Stone of Destiny, I placed my hands on it, closed my eyes, and started to release the essence of the staff into the stone. As I did that, I couldn't help but notice a spirit had appeared next to me holding the staff. It was the King of Tara. And after a few moments, after all the essence was released back into the Stone of Destiny, I took a step back to kind of gather my thoughts and walk around a little bit, and it was only then that the messages started to flow. I was told the Hill of Tara had lost its connection to many of the ancient sites around the country, and they had lost their connection to the Hill of Tara. I asked what the staff represented, to a response of, "It will unlock knowledge that needs to be released from within the Hill of Tara." In the previous episode, I spoke about spiritual locations being abandoned and locked down. This is an example of a site becoming disconnected from other sites. Many people may not agree with me using the word disconnected. I'm not saying the energy wasn't flowing through the ley lines at Tara, but what I am saying is the knowledge and wisdom which made the Hill of Tara so special wasn't being shared with other locations. I've seen this happen a number of times in sites all over the world. I spent a little bit more time there connecting with the energies and the spirits before I left and made my way to the Hill of Ishnuk. When I arrived at the Hill of Ishnuk, I joined the tour and received a number of messages and images from the spirits there. But it wasn't until I reached the Cat Stone, also known as the Stone of Divisions, that I heard the words, "Will you help lift the tyranny running through the veins of this land?" I instantly knew it was the Goddess Ériu, who Ireland is named after. Though I agreed to Ériu's request, I didn't realise at the time Ériu was going to guide me all over the country. And when I say all over the country, there were several days where I did 800 kilometres or more, going from site to site. Many times the pressure and uncertainty creeped in, and I found myself in very uncomfortable situations with spirits. Ériu was always there to give me the guidance and support I needed. She has started something amazing here in Ireland, something that has ignited the desire to heal from not only the spirits of Ireland, but all over the world. The following day, I kind of felt the need to return to Rathcroghan, I suppose, to tell the spirits I'd fulfilled their request. While there, I asked about the staff and what it represented. I was told at one point a power struggle took place, and the staff represented the knowledge, information and authority that was taken from the Hill of Tara, which now needed to be returned to restore balance. When you think about the words knowledge, information, authority taken from the Hill of Tara, the impact it must have had on the spirits and the people of that land at that time, and up until I suppose it was actually returned. As I sat on the mound at Rathcroghan, I was shown a spirit being carried in and placed on the mound in front of me. As he lay there, he was clearly in pain, and he said to me, "The battle is continuing for us within the land." The thoughts of spirits of the land being in total harmony with each other couldn't be further from the truth. In visiting these three royal sites, Spirit has clearly illustrated to me the disconnect between the royal sites of Ireland, the request to lift the tyranny running through the veins of the land, and a power struggle between sides, and clear evidence of the suffering of spirits. I realise what I'm saying for many will conflict with what they have been told about these sites, but I'm merely sharing my experiences. As I mentioned in the previous episode, a spirit at the Hill of Tara described it to me as the silent war, because we knew nothing about it. This work has resulted in me visiting many spiritual sites numerous times. It was like a spider web of misplaced energies that all needed to be corrected. I couldn't have done this without the Goddess Ériu. In the next episode, I'm going to share my experiences at the Rock of Cashel and Dunalanya. I will also answer the important question of why is Dunalanya often referred to as the abandoned royal site. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thank you for listening. For more information about Earthkind Healing, please visit earthkindhealing.com. Bye for now. For more information on Earthkind Healing, please visit earthkindhealing.com or follow me, Alan the Healer, on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok.